comment,
and subscribe for more content.
Where's the notification bell?
It's to the right of you.
Oh.
What's up, guys? It's DK Wrestler here from a Funko Popcast, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the brand new wave of The Mandalorian Season 2 Funko Pops. But before that happens, make sure you press that subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, let's check it out. So like I said, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the newly announced Mandalorian Season 2 Funko Pops, and I think a lot of people have been waiting for this announcement for a while because we've heard some of the rumors and some of the dirt sheet pages discuss about a new wave of Season 2 Pops, and now they are here, and we are now excited to just go right into it and talk about these pops. So in this entire wave, I'm pretty sure there's a total of 11 pops, including the one Chase, and half of them I think are exclusives and half of them are commons. So we're going to talk about these pops one by one in the order that the glam shots kind of show these pops in, which would mean that the first pop we're going to talk about is the Walmart exclusive unmasked Boba Fett, which I think it's great that they made this pop. A lot of people, I'm pretty sure, wanted a unmasked Boba Fett ever since, you know, not only when the original Boba Fett for the Mandalorian series was released as a Funko Pop, but when the episode aired. I bet there's people out there that were like, man, an unmasked Boba Fett would be sick as a Funko Pop. And now we have it here as a Walmart exclusive. You know, there's going to be a little bit of mixed opinion on that because of the way that Walmart ships their pops. I think they did the detail of the head sculpt really well, especially kind of the scarring on the top of the head. I think it's a really great Funko Pop, and I'm not sure if they just took the body mold from the other Boba Fett, which wouldn't be surprising if they did that for this Boba Fett Funko Pop, but regardless, we have an unmasked one now, and it's a great pop for this set. Then we got ourselves the Walgreens exclusive Frog Lady, which was a bit surprising, to be honest. I kind of figured there would end up being a Frog Lady pop at some point, and it's a Walgreens exclusive, which once again, I feel like people are going to be a little iffy because of the way that Walgreens handles their Funko Pops, but regardless, I'm not surprised this is an exclusive because I feel like if this was set as a common, I don't know how many people really would get the Frog Lady unless you're a really hardcore fan of The Mandalorian and want to get the entire set, but the detail is really good, and I feel like though she should have had the jar of the frog eggs with her, but at the same time they already kind of dabbled into that with the, I think it was a Grogu Pop Deluxe, where you had the big canister of the eggs, so I think that's why Funko didn't add it into this pop, but I felt like it would have been a little better if you had a tiny jar of those frog eggs with the Frog Lady. Then we got ourselves what most likely, because I haven't seen the comments yet from social media platforms, what probably is going to be the most hyped pop of this set, and that is the Luke Skywalker holding Grogu, which this is a fantastic pop. I love the way they did the hair. It makes it obviously look like younger Luke Skywalker, and that's how it's supposed to be because, of course, The Mandalorian is set like a few years after Return of the Jedi in terms of the timeline, I believe. They did a really great job with this pop. You even have a facial expression with Grogu being held by Luke Skywalker, and this thing for sure, no matter whether you're getting it off of Amazon, going to your local big box retailer or small retailer store, in-store or online, this thing is going to sell like hotcakes, and I wouldn't be surprised if after I film this video, I go on certain websites and this pop is sold out. Then we got ourselves Fennec Shand, which I actually don't really remember this character all that much, considering I've only seen the second season once through, and that second season actually happened like about a year ago at this point, so it's been a while since that season released, but of course we have the Funko Pops now. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, she was kind of one of those bounty hunters that got hired to look for Grogu, because of course everyone's on the hunt to try to get Grogu by Moff Gideon, so I feel that I think this is what that character is. Let me know in the comments section below if I'm right or wrong, but other than that, it's a pretty detailed figure for just essentially a human character. I love the head sculpt, and I'm not sure whether that's her hair or that's some sort of headgear. I can't exactly remember or tell in a way. Then we got ourselves Cobb Vanth with a 1 in 6 unmasked Chase, which at first I thought this was Boba Fett, but definitely makes sense. I totally forgot about that part in season 2 where you thought you see Boba Fett in this part, but it's actually someone else wearing Boba Fett's gear because Cobb Vanth bought it from, I believe it was Jawas, and then he just kept the gear and essentially just started wearing it as he's kind of patrolling the town, because I think he's kind of like the big, I guess, officer of the little village that Mandalorian and Grogu visit. And I like the idea, of course, that they did a masked and unmasked chase because, of course, it looks like Boba Fett, but you're going to want to get the chase because it makes more sense knowing that it's not actually Boba Fett under that outfit. It is Cobb Vanth, and I feel like a lot of people are really going to want to get the chase. And even I wouldn't be surprised if you go on a bunch of websites and common chase bundles are sold out because of the statement I just made. The head sculpt actually looks really nice on the chase. It looks pretty much exactly like the actor who played Cobb Vanth. Then we're going to move over to some more exclusive pops, which we got ourselves the Funko Shop exclusive Mandalorian with the spear, which I think the proper name for it is Beskar, I believe, because that is the type of metal that the spear is made out of, and it's the same metal that his gear is made out of, like his armor and his helmet, since Beskar, I think, is like a well-known metal and basically is somewhat indestructible, I believe. I think this is pretty decent. I'm pretty sure this is in the season finale, I believe, where the Mando is fighting off Moff Gideon, and Moff Gideon has the Darksaber, and he's able to use this because of what I mentioned about Beskar being kind of like an indestructible metal, so even a Darksaber or even a lightsaber can't really cut through Beskar metal, so I think that's where this significance is with this certain Mandalorian pop, and I'm not surprised it's a Funko Shop exclusive. There's a lot of cool Mandalorian pops that have been Funko Shop exclusives, especially if it was a con pop shared with the Funko Shop, like that Mandalorian with the blaster that he has that is really expensive, whether you have the shared version or the actual con sticker variant of that pop. Then we got ourselves the Entertainment Earth exclusive glow-in-the-dark Dark Trooper holding Grogu. I think this is okay. I think this is okay as just a normal common pop. Did it really need to be a glow-in-the-dark exclusive? This is the first and only Dark Trooper holding Grogu, I believe, because I think the last Dark Trooper they made was just the Dark Trooper itself, and now this is from near the ending of Season 2, where the Dark Trooper takes Grogu, and they just made it a glow-in-the-dark variant, and like I mentioned, I felt like this could have been pulled off as just a comment and that they didn't really need to make it glow in the dark, because I believe from what I'm looking at in the glam shot here is that the only things that glow in the dark with this pop is the eyes, which I hate when Funko does these kind of glow in the dark pops where it's just one part of the body that glows in the dark. It's not multiple parts that glow in the dark. It is just the eyes of the, I guess, head or helmet. It's a robot, I'm pretty sure, so I think it's just the head overall, and the eyes are the only thing that glow in the dark. To get this pop, obviously it is glow in the dark, but like, it didn't have to be. Speaking of glow in the dark pops, another Entertainment Earth glow in the dark pop, and that is just simply a blue Mandalorian pop, which I feel like this is my least favorite of this entire set because of the fact that we don't need a glow-in-the-dark pop of an already existing mold, especially because this is the mold of, I'm pretty sure, the very first common Mandalorian Funko Pop that was made for the first wave. I mean, it's cool that they made it partially blue, but at the same time, and I've mentioned it in a bunch of videos in case you're new to this channel, that blue isn't always the greatest glow in the dark, so I don't know how this is really going to work. But from the glam shot, it seems like it's going to be good, but sometimes blue is a letdown. Then we got ourselves a Lights and Sounds Grogu, which this is actually the third Lights and Sounds pop in Funko Pop history, because the first two, which were also a part of the Star Wars lineup, we had Kylo Ren and we had Darth Vader. And it's cool that they're making more Lights and Sounds pops. I've been really wanting Funko to make Lights and Sounds pops because it's kind of like an underrated, I guess, specification, I would call it, for Funko Pops, depending on how it works. And I'm really curious to know what they're going to be doing with this Lights and Sounds pop for Grogu. I'm going to assume for this, for the lights portion, it's gonna be something to do with like the middle of the rock, because I think like that rock partially glows because this is the scene where Grogu is trying to channel a Jedi to train him. And I think for the sounds portion, it's probably going to be whatever background music was playing during the episode. So I think this is going to be a pretty decent seller, especially because it was part of a huge moment in The Mandalorian Season 2. And the last pop we're going to be discussing about is a pop, I want to say television moment. I think they said a movie moment, but The Mandalorian's a TV series, but a pop moments, I'm going to call it, of Fennec Shand and Boba Fett. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, for this pop, because I can't exactly remember, this might have been part of the post-credit scene for season 2, where they are promoting the upcoming Disney Plus series Book of Boba. And I think that's exactly where it is, because I remember seeing the post-credit scene and he's kind of on a throne, and this is actually him taking over Jabba's palace per se. So I believe this is kind of setting up for eventual Book of Boba Funko Pops, and I'm really excited for that series. I think it'd be really cool to see a standalone Boba Fett series. This moment is really cool, especially because you have 2 people involved. I think there's going to be a decent amount of people that are really going to want this, and yeah, I'm pretty excited about this set. I don't know how many pops I'm going to be getting out of this, or really any per se, because I'm very picky of what I really want in my collection, more of, I should say, what I really need in my collection rather than wants. But I know a lot of people are probably going to get quite a bit of these pops in the set, even if you don't want the whole set. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed today's video about the brand new Season 2 The Mandalorian Funko Pops, make sure you smash that like button. Comment in the comment section below and let me know, I guess, what your favorite and least favorite of this entire set is. My favorite probably has to be the Luke Skywalker holding Grogu, and then like I mentioned, probably my least favorite is that glow-in-the-dark Mandalorian exclusive to Entertainment Earth. And like I said earlier, press the subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's video, and hope to see you guys next time. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here. Follow us on all of our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at A Funko Popcast. If you want to check out some of our other content that's featured on our channel, you can click either the playlist that's on your screen right now featuring previous episodes of our weekly podcast, A Funko Popcast, or we have suggested a video for you guys in relation to today's video.